Yeah. Blueprint season. From the dust to the crown. Dodging the shadows and scraping the bottom. Now I'm planting the seeds and I'm watching them blossom. Survival was muscle, but strategy's mental. Turning this wreckage to something monumental. Check the perimeter, plotted the coordinate. Used to be desperate, now I'm subordinate to the vision, the mission, the tactical plan. Built a small empire right out of the sand. The first wind landed, the balance is shifting. The weight of the struggle is finally lifting. Calculated risk, no more rolling the dice. I paid the entry, I'm done with the prize. This is the first brick set in the stone, marking the territory, claiming the throne. Out of the wreckage, we building the base, setting the tempo and picking the pace. From the ground up, one layer at a time. Watch how the blueprint begins to climb. The first brick, heavy and cold, turning the dust into bars of gold. Yeah, staccato the rhythm, I'm hitting the pocket. Locked in the orbit like fuel in a rocket. Small scale victory, large scale impact. Keeping my integrity fully intact. No more reacting, I'm acting with purpose. Scratched out the static that's under the surface. I found a weakness and turned it to leverage. Thirsty for power, I'm sipping the beverage. Foundation is solid, the mortar is wet. This is the safest and deadliest bet. One solid block in a world of decay. Blueprint and glory, I'm leading the way. Level by level, floor after floor. They close the window, I'm breaking the door. Strategy over the chaos, logic over the fear. The kingdom is coming, the vision is clear. This is the first brick set in the stone, marking the territory, claiming the throne. Out of the wreckage, we building the base, setting the tempo and picking the pace. From the ground up, one layer at a time. Watch how the blueprint begins to climb. The first brick, heavy and cold, turning the dust into bars of gold. Just one brick, but it's the only one that matters. The blueprint is set. Dynasty starts now. Yeah, check the math. Mic check, 1, 2, from the ground up. Stacking, stacking, stacking nickels on a stacking. Stacking nickels on a scratch form, micro-read and Python docs by a dim lamp flicker. Visa status on a razor thin edge, building empires on a midnight pledge. One laptop with the screen cracked wide, nothing but the logic and the fire inside. In the kitchen where the steam stays trapped, writing every line till the code is mapped. From the village to the digital terrain, filtering the struggle just to crystallize the gain. No venture capital, no silver spoon help, just the immigrant soul in the belt made of stealth. Mapping out the route on a paper grocery bag, running through the sprints while the body starts to lag. Logic gates open when the city lights fade. This is how a dynasty's foundation gets laid. This is kitchen table economics, turning copper into rockets. Empty pockets, heavy logic, blueprint for the chronicles. We calculating every cent while we praying for the rent. Dreams are heaven sent until the time is spent. Hear my father's accent on the long distance wire, telling me to never let them quench the fire. Importing all the hope through a DSL line while the world sleeps. I refine the design. Syntax errors in the 2 a.m. haze, finding every exit in the corporate maze. No seed money, just the seed of the thought, selling everything that the struggle already bought. I'm a self-taught king in a basement throne, making something massive out of what I own. From the dust to the grind to the peak of the chart. It started with a ledger and a hungry heart. Precision in the numbers, no room for a guess. Scaling up the vision through the heat and the stress. One move at a time, yeah, the plan is precise. Paying every debt and I'm paying it twice. Check the map, clear the path, turn the drought into a bath. From the dust, in we trust, diamond mine through the rust. This is kitchen Kitchen table economics, turning copper into rockets. Empty pockets, heavy logic, blueprint for the chronicles. We calculating every cent while we praying for the rent. Dreams of heaven sent until the time is spent. Just a dynasty, the blueprint is set. Kitchen table dreams, we just getting started. Yeah. Check the math. Welcome to the bottom, where the air is cold and the hole is hollow. Ground zero. Standing where the sidewalk cracks and the dreams die, tracing patterns in the soot under a bleak sky. Systemic pressure weighing heavy on a weak spine, but I'm the diamond in the rough waiting for peak time. Started with nothing but a handful of gray dust, built a mental fortress out of shadows and stray trust. The blueprint is bloodstained, the iron is all rust, but every empire begins with a must. They left us in the basement with the lights out, calculating movements while they taking the slight route. I turned the silence into violence, so the mind now defining the design before I reach for the crown. This is ground zero, the absolute floor, locked behind the static at the poverty door. Turning dust into dynasty, settling the score. From the bottom of the map, we demand so much more. Yeah, we rising from the rubble, building out the vision through the grit and the struggle. The blueprint is set, that's the dynasty. We just getting started. Concrete walls and the shadows grow, pressure building everywhere I go. Yeah. They want me horizontal in the box of the pavement, dealing with the gravity of local engagement. Static on the radio, signals across, counting every victory and mourning the loss. The block is a magnet, it's pulling my soul, but I'm fighting the friction to take back control. They say the easiest path is the one that is paved, but many souls on that highway will never quite save. I see the cracks in the pavement, the weeds start to grow. Life in the basement, the seeds that I sow. They trying to break me, they trying to bend, but I'm rising up higher, this ain't where it ends. Peer pressure pushing like a gale force wind, asking where I'm going and where I have been. Come back to the corner, they whisper and greed, but I'm playing in the garden where they planted the weed. I'm dodging the sirens, I'm dodging the hate, I'm fixing my vision, I'm changing my fate. They see a dead end, I see a way out. I'm killing the silence, I'm killing the doubt. The ground is shaking under my feet, the rhythm of the struggle, the pulse of the street. I won't be another name on the wall, I'm standing up straight while the rest of them fall. I see the cracks in the pavement, the weeds start to grow. Life in the basement, the seeds that I sow. They trying to break me, they trying to bend, but I'm rising up higher, this ain't where it ends. Through the cracks, I'm coming through the cracks. Blueprint for the dynasty. Just getting started.
Blueprints looking like a sketch now. Staring at this red ink, calculations don't add up. Got a late notice sitting on the kitchen mat. Wonder where the vision and the riches at. Drafted up a map, but I'm drifting off the track. Every step forward takes me 3 steps back. Yeah, it's the late note, it's blues. Paying for a dream with everything I lose. Counting up the pennies in the ceramic jar, thinking about the distance while I'm staring at the stars. Used to be the architect building up the bars. Now I'm just a tenant with some mental battle scars. Power company keeps calling on the burn. Life's a slow burn, I'm an all-night learner. Flipping through the pages, every corner turned. Bit of cold reality, the table's not a turner. Blueprint said the foundation was solid gold, but the pipes are frozen and the air is getting cold. Is this the dynasty that I was promised and foretold, or just a dusty story that's already been sold? Got a late notice sitting on the kitchen mat, wondering where the vision and the riches at. Drafted up a map, but I'm drifting off the track. Every step forward takes me 3 steps back. Yeah, it's the late note, it's blues. Paying for a dream with everything I lose. Yeah, my ambition's getting heavy like a weighted vest. Putting my sanity through the ultimate test. Invested all my spirit, put the logic to rest. Now the landlord's knocking, looking for the rest. I'm dodging cars like I'm dodging the fate. The blueprint was supposed to open the gate, but the hinges are rusted, I'm already late. Eating humble pie on a chip, trying to play. They say the struggle is the part of the glow up, but I'm tired of the wait for the seeds to just grow up. Stomach in knots, feeling like I might go up. Watching all the confidence I had slowly slower. Maybe I read the ink wrong. Maybe I'm singing the wrong song. The foundation is shaking, my spirit is breaking. How long? Tell me how long? Got a late notice sitting on the kitchen mat, wondering where the vision and the riches at. Drafted up a map, but I'm drifting off the track. Every step forward takes me 3 steps back. Yeah, it's the late note, it's blues. Paying for a dream with everything I lose. Just dust and ink on the brink. Blueprints fading, still waiting. Late notice, blues. The air is thin up here, but the sky is made of lead. They told me reach for stars, but they gave me stone instead. I'm staring at the blueprint, but the ink is fading fast. The victim of the shadows that the skyscrapers cast. They see the skin, they see the sin, they never see the soul. The gatekeepers are guarding every exit, and the toll is my dignity, my energy, my hunger, and my pride. Trying to find a window in the world with nowhere left to hide. Talent is a spark, but they're drowning us in rain. Building up a kingdom on a foundation of pain. Glass ceilings over my head, heart beating, wishing I was dead or ahead. Transparent barriers, I see the light, but I'm trapped in the dark of the systemic night. I'm punching at the sky till my knuckles turn blue. Ooh. They built the cage and then they told me it was true. Glass ceilings and
replication, rejected. The cycle is perfected. My history is heavy and my future is neglected. They want the rhythm, want the blues, but they hate the man. Trading off my destiny for a corporate master plan. I'm a king in the dungeon, a ghost in a machine, caught between the reality and the American dream. Cracks in the surface, but the structure doesn't break. How much of this pressure can one spirit really take? I see the top, I see the goal, but I'm bought and I'm sold. Break the frame, forget the name, it's so rigged. Little game, glass ceilings over my head. Heartbeat and wishing I was dead or what? Head, transparent barriers, I see the light, but I'm trapped in the dark of the systemic night. I'm punching at the sky till my knuckles turn blue. Ooh. They built the cage and they told me it was true. Glass ceilings, I see the view, but I can't touch it. Just glass, just cold glass. Street lights bleeding golden haze. Another dawn just like these days. Clock hands creeping past the 11. My second shift feels like heaven. When the city sleeps, I'm wide awake. Every dollar earned for goodness sake. Fingers numb on this cold keyboard. Another lesson learned, another word. Building empires from dust and doubt, while the rest are dreaming. I'm figuring out. No sleep wasted, just time invested. My ambitions tested, never rested. Burning midnight oil, a smoking flame. Whispers in the dark calling my name. Hustle hard till my muscles ache. Every single sacrifice I made. Pacing back and forth with worn out shoes. Gotta pay my dues, no time to lose. Yeah, I'm burning midnight oil, can't quit now. I'm gonna make it shine somehow. Anyhow, stacking paper, piecing together. Whether in a storm, any kind of weather. From the factory floor to the coding screen. Living out a dream, not just a scene. Got 2 jobs and a third I teach. Knowledge I can't reach within my own speech. Call it self-made, call it driven. Every lesson given, every scar forgiving. Grinding through the silence in this lonely room. Escaping the gloom, sealing my own tomb. Burning midnight oil, a smoking flame. Whispers in the dark calling my name. Hustle hard till my muscles ache. Every single sacrifice I made. Pacing back and forth with worn out shoes. Gotta pay my dues, no time to lose. Yeah, I'm burning midnight oil, can't quit now. Gonna make it shine somehow. Anyhow. They see the glory, not the gritty grace, not the weary pace etched on my face. They hear the music, not the silent strain, not the pouring rain, fuel in this brain. But the vision clear, a dynasty's call. Gonna stand up tall, watch the giants fall. This ain't just labor, it's a legacy star. Pouring out my heart, playing my own part. Burning midnight oil, a smoking flame. Whispers in the dark calling my name. Hustle hard till my muscles ache. Every single sacrifice I made. Pacing back and forth with worn out shoes. Gotta pay my dues, no time to lose. Yeah, I'm burning midnight oil, can't quit now. Gonna make it shine somehow. Anyhow. Midnight oil, still burning bright.
Get out here. So much missing from the picture. Used to be so clear. Peep the shadows stretching long when the sun just kissed the floor. Used to walk beside me strong, now they crawling out the door. Saw it flicker small and quick of the empire I built. Suddenly the loyal clique got their true intentions spilled. Used to break bread, share a laugh, now they all just hold the greed. Every step along the path, planting poison like a seed. From the dirt I built my name, took the dust and made it gold. Now they playing dirty games, stories that were never told. Fake smiles turning venomous, whispering lies in the breeze. Think they slick anonymous, but I feel it through the tree. Snakes in the grass hiding low, watching every move I make, trying to stun my growth. They know the foundation I won't break, fangs exposed. When the light shines, ain't no shelter from the truth. Former friends crossing lines, lost their loyalty in you. Yeah, snakes in the grass, that's the real. When you climb up from the ground, showing faces they conceal till your victory is found. Used to pat me on the back, saying man your vision's grand. Now they plotting and attack, trying to take what's in my hand. Saw the blueprint, saw the grind, thought they follow in my stride. Left the genuine behind, let their petty envy ride. Every win a bitter taste in the mouth of those who doubt. See my hustle, no time waste, then they try to weed me out. But the roots are running deep, planted firm, can't be swayed. Promises they couldn't keep, now their treachery is displayed. Watch them crawl, watch them squirm, when they realize I'm unbound. Couldn't weather through the storm, now they looking for new ground. Snakes in the grass hiding low, watching every move I make, trying to stun my growth. They know the foundation I won't break, fangs exposed. When the light shines, ain't no shelter from the truth. Former friends crossing lines, lost their loyalty in you. Yeah, snakes in the grass, that's the real. When you climb up from the ground, showing faces they conceal till your victory is found. They tried to bury me, thought they won under layers of their deceit. But from dust, the dynasty spun. Now the defeat is complete. Can't rewind, can't amend. Every choice they made is shown. In the end, only descent. When you reap what you have sown, I see clearly every scale, every flicker of the tongue. No more fables, no more wail. My new anthem has begun. Snakes in the grass hiding low, watching every move I make, trying to stun my growth. They know the foundation I won't break, fangs exposed. When the light shines, ain't no shelter from the truth. Former friends crossing lines, lost their loyalty in you. Yeah, snakes in the grass, that's the real. When you climb up from the ground, showing faces they conceal till your victory is found. Yeah. That's the dynasty, no fakes allowed. Blueprints clear now. Hear that hiss? Just a memory gone. Yeah. Yeah. The city sleeps, but my mind's awake. Echoes deep of a choice I made. A phantom grip from a shadowed past. Felt the slip. Could this moment last? Yeah, the ghost is back. Walked through the door, let the burning track. I was on the floor, said I never been. Swore I'd never break to the bitter end. For goodness sake, the familiar haze, whispering lies in a waking maze. Behind my eyes, momentary lapse. A second of doubt, but these mental traps couldn't break down. This ain't a fall, it's a heavy test. Heard the siren call, put my will to the quest. That's the dynasty
dynasty. My blueprint still clear, even when the demons see and try to engineer fear. I can feel the fire rising from the ash, pushing even higher beyond crash. The taste of defeat, bittering cold, couldn't retreat, lost grip of my hold, staring at the glass, reflecting my flaw, let the moment pass, breaking every law of self-control. A whisper aside, taking its toll beneath the night sky, but that vision flashed to where I'm headed to. No more getting trash, gotta see it through. This ain't a fall, it's a heavy test. Heard the siren call, put my will to the quest. What's the dynasty? My blueprint still clear, even when the demons see and try to engineer fear. I can feel the fire rising from the ash, pushing even higher beyond the crash. I stumble hard at the concrete ground, put a wild card of the different sound. That in my end story, just a chapter dark. Gotta claim my glory, leave a brand new mark. From the deepest trench to the mountain peak, gotta clench my wrench. The future I speak, relapse in the rise. See it in my eyes, no more compromise. Gonna claim my prize. Dynasty, built from dust. I will trust. No more wandering, no more wandering, yeah. No more wandering, yeah, yeah. No more wandering, yeah. No more wandering. Lost in the haze, survival ended. Stepped out the maze, the past is faded. A new sun rays. Yeah, used to just react against the grain. Now I architect through sun and rain, blotting every track, erasing pain. From dust I extract a royal reign. No looking back, just pure domain. These architectural plans are etched in my soul, building up the expanse, taking back control from setting the grand halls, making futures unfold. Hear the dynasty's call, a story to be told. A story to be told. Yeah, 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 yeah. Every line I draw, a future secured, bypassing every flaw. Strategically lured, the visions of my law. Fully assured, this legacy I saw. Now deeply immured, the kingdom I'll enthrall. Forever endure. These architectural plans are etched in my soul, building up the expanse, taking back control from saying the grand halls, making futures unfold. Hear the dynasty's call, a story to be told. Story to be told. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The minor keys, time a triumphant sound, breaking through time on hallowed ground. Every brick aligned, a purpose profound. My empire defined, forever unbound. These architectural plans are etched in my soul, building up the expanse, taking back control from sand to grand halls, making futures unfold. Hear the dynasty's call,
story to be told. Plans are drawn, day is born, blueprint etched, never scorned. Dynasty's dawn. Forever sworn.
Success glinting, a new plateau, but shadows creeping where currents flow.
Yeah. Step through the threshold, felt the new air. Go play the stories, a grand affair. But then the whispers, the knowing glances, invisible walls, no second chances. They built a system with hidden locks, designed to filter beyond the blocks. Saw the true architecture behind the veneer. A subtle resistance, fueled by fear. My triumph a glitch in their grand design. They wanted my labor, but not to truly shine. And my vision is keen. I'm shaking the foundation. This isn't a dream. Dining with titans at tables so grand. Felt like a novelty in this promised land. They smile with their teeth, their eyes held a freeze. Talked about merit on bending knees, but that merit was lineage and old school ties. A network of geeks behind their disguise. They curate the future from dusty your books, ignoring their talent from different looks. They want a mascot to wave their own flag, but never a rival to truly outbrag. Glass ceilings above me, I'm seeing it clear, reflecting their privilege, silencing fear. But the pressure is building, the cracks will appear. I'm breaking these barriers year after year. Yeah, the ceilings are glass, and my vision is keen. I'm shaking the foundation. This isn't a dream. The blueprints are faulty, the structure is weak. This gilded cage crumbles the moment I speak. They thought they could hold me with silence and slight, but my roar is a tremor throughout the whole night. I'm rewriting the chapters, redefining the climb from dust to a dynasty, transcending all time. Glass ceilings above me, I'm seeing it clear, reflecting their privilege, silencing fear. But the pressure is building, the cracks will appear. I'm breaking these barriers year after year. Yeah, the ceilings are glass, and my vision is keen. I'm shaking the foundation. This isn't a dream. Shattered fragments falling like rain, no longer confined, breaking the chain. Dynasty rising, breaking the pain, no longer confined, again and again. Yeah, feel that tension building. The past ain't sleeping. Yeah. Sunrise. Yeah. Sunrise. Another battle tape snarly, trying to pick my pocket blueprint. On the table, they want to tear it down. Legal eagle circling, praying on this town. No cases resurfacing, ghosts from faded files. Every step I made, now they measuring in miles. Blue lights flashing, rearview mirrors blurred. System trying to cage me, every single word. They talk compliance, I hear silent threats. Got my back against the wall, but I ain't feeling sweats. Red tape and blue lights, yeah, they stacking up the odds. Trying to drag me back was defying all the gods. Dust to Dynasty, this ain't no fragile dream. They throwing every wrench, trying to stop the steam, but I ain't breaking. No, I ain't bending low. This future I built, watch how it's gonna grow. Knocking at the door, familiar faces scheme. Whispers from the pavement, living out a broken dream. They see the shine, I remember where I used to roam. Trying to pull me back away from my new home. That old environment baggage, heavy on the soul. Every memory a tether, trying to lose control. But my vision's crystal, past is just a lesson learned. These streets taught me fire, lessons fiercely burned. They wanna relapse, a fall from grace indeed. But my roots run deeper than their poison seed. Red tape and blue lights, yeah, they stacking up the odds. Trying to drag me back was defying all the gods. Dust to Dynasty, this ain't no fragile dream. They throwing every wrench, trying to stop the steam, but I ain't breaking. No, I ain't bending low. The future I built, watch how it's gonna grow. The pressure mounts, a diamond in the rough. Every challenge faced just ain't enough to dim this light. This fire in my core, I found my way up. Gonna fight some more for every dream deferred, every sacrifice I made. This ain't just rap, it's a blueprint. Unafraid, yeah. Red tape, blue lights. They tried to write me off, but the dynasty's written in stone. Dust to Dynasty, unbreakable. Yeah, look, from the dust we design, blueprint on the mind. Yeah. Used to just react to reflex, instinct raw. Now I'm architects, drafting every law of engagement. No more chasing shadows in the dark, illuminating pathways, leaving a calculated mark. The survival mindset, that's a phase I left behind. Cultivating blueprints for the dynasty I find. Every conversation, a connection, a new thread, spinning webs of influence from the words that I have said. The old game was chess, now it's quantum physics deep, measuring variable secrets that the future keeps. This is the architecture, building block by block, from raw data to the structure, resilient as a rock. No more guesswork, every move is now defined. The master plan unfolding, leaving no one behind. The architecture, yeah, the new design. From survival to dominion, watch the empires align. Switch the paradigm from defense to offense, pure. Every interaction is strategic overture. Network expanding like a fractal, infinite reach, planting digital seeds on every digital beach. Analyze the market, dissecting every trend, predicting permutations where the future will extend. From the ground up, we are structuring the climb, optimizing algorithms, beating Father Time, elevating purpose from the chaos of the fray. Calculated moves, defining every single day. This is the architecture, building block by block, from raw data
to the structure. Resilient as a rock, no more guesswork. Every move is now defined. The master plan unfolding, leaving no one behind. The architecture, yeah, the new design. From survival to dominion, watch the empires align. The foundation laid, no cracks in the cement. Every single detail meticulously manned for the long haul. Vision beyond immediate gain. Through the data streams flowing, washing out the pain of the struggle. Now it's power harnessed, understood for the greater objective, for the ultimate good. This is the architecture, building block by block, from raw data to the structure. Resilient as a rock, no more guesswork. Every move is now defined. The master plan unfolding, leaving no one behind. The architecture, yeah, the new design. From survival to dominion, watch the empires align. Dynasty blueprint, every single print, calculated, elevated. The architecture, yeah, final structure.
It goes in silence, the vacant chairs expense. No more false alliances, just a somber glance. Remember shared ambitions whispered in the dark. Blueprints drawn from friction, leaving their cold mark. Some couldn't grasp the vision or the cost to spark. This dynastic precision left them in the stark. Empty seats at the table, unnecessary trim. Had to sever some cables to cross this deadly brim. Now my purpose is stable, ooh, though the outlook's grim. Isolation's a label for the kingpin's whim. Used to toast to the futures, now I drink alone, discarding all the sutures on the solitary throne. No room for weak conjecture, seeds of doubt unsown. Just heavy architectures built from skin and bone. They called it ruthless action, I called it self-defense against a slow retraction. The lacking common sense, this ain't for that satisfaction, but my recompense. Breaking every faction beyond their weak pretense. These seats at the table, unnecessary trim. Had to sever some cables to cross this deadly brim. Now my purpose is stable, ooh, though the outlook's grim. Isolation's a label for the kingpin's whim. Heavy is a crown that weighs on an honest head. Heavier the ground where loyalties have bled. No more wasted hours, no more words unsaid, just unyielding powers rising from the dead. Empty seats at the table, unnecessary trim. Had to sever some cables to cross this deadly brim. Now my purpose is stable, ooh, though the outlook's grim. Isolation's a label for the kingpin's whim. Just a quiet home of what's yet to come. Empty seats, kingdom one.
built alone. Dom 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 dom.
Used to guard my ground, now I push the envelope. Every blueprint pen, watch the future unroll. No more holding back, no more waiting for the signs. I'm redrawing borders, redefining all the lines. Stacking brick on brick, yeah, the progress is clear. Turning doubt to dust, silencing every fear. My foundation's deep, you can feel it in the hum. When the engines roar, know the victory has come. Foundations of iron, watch the empire ascend. From defense to offense, till the very end. Unstoppable momentum, no surrender, no retreat. Every move calculated, victory complete. Hear the rhythm of the rise, the beat of the drum. A new dynasty's calling, yeah, our moment has come. They try to count me out, thought my reign would be brief. Now they witness power, a monument of belief. Every intricate design, a masterpiece unfurled. Taking back the narrative, reshaping the whole world. From a singular seed, now a forest of might. Illuminating shadows with an unyielding light. No chinks in the armor, no weakness revealed. Just the might of the vision, powerfully sealed. Foundations of iron, watch the empire ascend. From defense to offense, till the very end. Unstoppable momentum, no surrender, no retreat. Every move calculated, victory complete. Hear the rhythm of the rise, the beat of the drum. A new dynasty's calling, yeah, our moment has come. The blueprints etched, the destinies cast. From the first bold stroke, built to everlast. No ceiling in sight, just an infinite climb. Conquering all, transcending all time. This is more than a win, it's a permanent shift. A formidable force, an undeniable gift. Empire ascend. From defense to offense, till the very end. Unstoppable momentum, no surrender, no retreat. Every move calculated, victory complete. Hear the rhythm of the rise, the beat of the drum. A new dynasty's calling, yeah, our moment has come. I am built alone, dust to dynasty on the throne. Hear the whispers die, watch the empire fall. A new reign is nigh, heed the battle call. Stood at the precipice, just a breath away from the cold abyss of another great day. They built a construct, said it couldn't be done. Every single precept I'm meticulously outrun. Cracked the foundation with a tactical move. Ignored the negation, had nothing to prove but the vision I held from the dirt to the sky. No longer dispel, watch the fragments fly. Blast, ceiling shatter, hear the thunder clap. Every doubt I scattered, escape the tight trap. Now the view is clearer from this elevated seat. They tried to mirror my ultimate defeat. But the reign is new, the blueprint complete. Dust the dynasty true, no turning back. Retreat, face down the titans in the ivory towers. Weather their lightnings through the darkest hours. They fed me the narrative of where I belong. Kept me on the operative, but they got it all wrong. My mind a weapon, my will fortune fire. Every single step in my yielding desire to rewrite the codes. Break every old chain, now the power unloads, washing out all the pain. Glass ceiling shattered, hear the thunder clap. Every doubt I scattered, escape a tight trap. Now the view is clearer from this elevated seat. They tried to mirror my ultimate defeat, but the rain is new, the blueprint complete. Dust to dynasty true, no turning back, retreat. They thought they owned the keys to unlock my fate, never counting on my ease to navigate their gate. From the struggle's grind to the throne I've claimed, it was just a matter of time before the beast was tamed. Now I rise above the fray, with a purpose pure and vast. Witness the dawn of a new day, the future's here at last. Glass ceiling shattered, hear the thunder clap. Every doubt I scattered, escape their tight trap. Now the view is clearer from this elevated seat. They tried to mirror my ultimate defeat, but the rain is new, the blueprint complete. Dust to dynasty true, no turning back, retreat. Shattered, the dynasty's begun. From dust to power, the future is one.
Silence reigns supreme, gilded heavy dream. New air I breathe, what truths are we? Sunlight paints the marble gold on the mosaic. Every corner whispers stories in arcade, echo of the struggle, battles fought and won. Now I sit alone, your duties just begun. Crown heavy on the brow, not just gold it seems, but the weight of countless hopes and forgotten dreams. Every step I took a blueprint for the climb. Now the view is different, measuring lost time. Throne room conversations, just me in the quiet. Every decision's nation, sparking a riot. Inside my own mind, the pressure starts to stack. From dust to this dynasty, ain't no turning back. Legacy I'm building, a kingdom, stone by stone. But the hardest talks I'm holding, all when I'm all alone. Ooh. Used to chase the shadows, now I cast the shade. From the grittiest of trenches in empire I made. Remember cold nights, dreaming paper on the floor. Now the world expects more, knocking at the door. They see the polished surface, the jewels and the gleam. Don't see the lonely battles fueling every scheme. The price of elevation, the solitude so deep. Secrets that the high walls are sworn to always keep. Throne room conversations, just me in the quiet. Every decision's nation, sparking a riot. Inside my own mind, the pressure starts to stack. From dust to this dynasty, ain't no turning back. Legacy I'm building, a kingdom, stone by stone. But the hardest talks I'm holding, all when I'm all alone. This ain't just a seat, it's a sacred trust. Every decree I utter turns promises to dust, or raises up the fall in a future to embrace. The architect of destiny in this hallowed space. No room for hesitation, no weakness to display. Just forward momentum, guiding every day. Throne room conversation, just me in the quiet. Every decision's nation, sparking a riot. Inside my own mind, the pressure starts to stack. From dust to this dynasty, ain't no turning back. Legacy I'm building, a kingdom, stone by stone. But the hardest talks I'm holding, all when I'm all alone. All alone with the crown.
watching the sun go down. Don't silence, please. Just me and me. I'm back where the dreams felt out of reach. Concrete cracks, telltales, the struggle through the hills, promises made on benches, fighting through the trenches. Now my Benz glides through same streets, vision new. See the youth with eyes deep, secrets that they keep. This ain't a drive-by glance, it's a second chance for every broken pain to rise above the rain. Echoes in the foundation, a new elevation. From dust to dynasties rise, see the light in their eyes. I promised I'd come back to get us on track, building bricks from the base, leaving no trace of disgrace. Yeah, leaving no trace of disgrace. The blueprints unfurl slow, seeds of change will grow. Investments ain't just gold, there's stories to be told. Skill sets we're instilling, no more poverty killing. Every block, every corner, turning mournful to wanna. Like a phoenix from ash, we convert all the cash into power and pride, with nothing left to hide. Echoes in the foundation, a new elevation. From dust to dynasties rise, see the light in their eyes. I promised I'd come back to get us on track, building bricks from the base, leaving no trace of disgrace. Leaving no trace of disgrace. They thought we forgot the roots, but we're bearing new fruits. No longer just survival, it's a full revival. This ain't charity's hand, it's claiming our own land with purpose in mind, shining ever so bright. Echoes in the foundation, a new elevation. From dust to dynasties rise, see the light in their eyes. I promised I'd come back to get us on track, building bricks from the base, leaving no trace of disgrace. Dynasty built, never wilting from the dust. In God we trust, the foundation strong where we belong. Where we belong. Footprints etched deep where the pavement bled. Dynasty dreams, now reality's bred. Yeah, look, build it brick by brick, from the dust and the ground. Every single pic, stolen moments from time. See the shine, the gleam, on the surface it glows, but beneath the stream is what a real story shows. Sacrifices made, battles fought unseen, a foundation laid on the memory screen. They see the crown jewel, never felt the cold floor, playing by my own rule, always wanting more. Scar tissue and gold plated, a legacy we're creating. The pain and the power in this every hour. Yeah, scar tissue and gold plated, no pretending, no faking. The truth in the shine, a
hustle's ghost whispers through the halls I now roam. Echoes of past blisters, foundations on my home. These etchings on my soul, on flaws to the map, reaching every goal, escaping every trap for every trophy held high. A quiet wound still aches underneath the sky. For goodness gracious sakes, this ain't just a facade. It's the spirit refined with the grace of God, leaving no scar behind. Scar tissue and gold plating, a legacy we're creating. The pain and the power in this every hour. Yeah, scar tissue and gold plating, no pretending, no faking. The truth in the shine, a permanent sign. Yeah, they tried to buff them out, tried to erase the past, but without a doubt, these memories will last. Each fiber, each thread woven in this grand design. The words that were said, forever intertwined. This golden empire stands on the strength of the warm work of calloused hands. A new legend is born. Scar tissue and gold plating, a legacy we're creating. The pain and the power in this every hour. Yeah. Scar tissue and gold plating, no pretending, no faking. The truth in the shine, a permanent sign. Scar tissue and gold plating. Yeah. Blueprints etched in forever. The dynasty's built, the scars remain.
Listen close, the final thesis from the chaos found our pieces. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, 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 yeah. From dust-laden roads, our journey's begun. Through trials and tribulation, battles hard won. Each brick, every struggle forged under the sun. Now a testament stands for everyone to run. On pathways we pave, no longer astray. An empire riven sight bright as the new day. We mapped out the valleys, the shadows, the fray. So the next generation won't lose their own way. This is the blueprint, infinite, unbound. A permanent map where all wisdom is found. From the echoes of triumph, a powerful sound. A legacy etched forever profound. The dynasty rises forever entwined. A gap for the future for all of mankind. Each principle solid, the truth you can find. The blueprint, infinite, etched in your mind. In your mind. Yeah. Ay. We codified courage, carved strength in the stone. Lessons in leadership thoroughly sown. From seeds of ambition and forests has grown. Our wisdom and purpose perpetually known. No more guessing the angles, no turning the plight. This framework of triumph shines ever so bright, providing the vision from darkness to light. A beacon for empires reaching new height. This is the blueprint, infinite, unbound. A permanent map where all wisdom is found. The echoes of triumph, a powerful sound. Our legacy etched forever profound. The dynasty rises forever entwined. A gap for the future for all of mankind. Each principle solid, the truth you can find. The blueprint, infinite, etched in your mind. Etched in your mind. See the vast horizon stretching so far. Our principles guiding like a north star. From Genesis moments to who we now are, leaving no doubt, no permanent scar. Just a clear path ahead for those who believe. A tapestry woven for all to achieve. This dynasty's promise we now interweave. A future unbound where all can receive.
permanent map of where wisdom is found. The echoes of triumph, a powerful sound. Our legacy etched forever profound. The dynasty rises forever entwined. A gap for the future for all of mankind.